now. Better call record. Awesome. Okay. We're all good. All right, great. So happy Monday, guys. This call is really geared for associates and consultants. But if you've been, on my team and joining in, it's always great to kind of see what I've got going on and how you can also be part of it and capitalize on it. So a few things just to quickly go over and just to kind of share. One is, I don't know if all of you saw, I posted it in Body Live Nutritional Support today. I got a Facebook message from Dr. Paul, and he asked if he could call me. And I was like, yeah, you could call me. For those of you who don't know Dr. Paul, he's really great about sharing a lot of the science behind our products and the nutrition and protein pacing. He speaks on stage at our events. He conducts the studies, and then he shares what he finds in his research. So I was pretty blown away to get a message from him on Facebook. And then he called me, and he just really wants to reach out to the leaders who are growing big teams and who have big product pages. And he wants to be more involved. And he asked if I would mind if he did lives and shared information in Body Live. I'm like, no, can you do it every day? But anyway, so one idea I have is, he was mentioning maybe doing some Zooms, and he wasn't sure how to leverage his time. So I suggested to him that he should do it with all of his different groups and just have a day, and then everybody could join in. But also I think I'm going to try to get a call with him where I can interview him with the most frequently asked questions and then record that. And it could be in our welcome post in bands. So here's what's really great, guys. As you have prospects and you put them in bands now, bands is short for Body Alive Nutrition Support, by the way. I'm super into abbreviations. I know a lot of you who are new are like, what's that? But bands is Body Life Nutrition Support. And if that's in the pinned post and we have a doctor who conducts the research in our product page, it's really, really credible. And what it will allow is for all of us not to feel so much pressure on sharing science. Even when some of us share some of the articles, or I know Sandra had an awesome post about the fructose today. It's hard coming from just, if someone starts questioning you and we're not doctors, it could just get uncomfortable. So I think that it's going to be great. So I just wanted to make sure you guys all that are new kind of understand who Dr. Paul is and how awesome this is going to be for our team. And I don't think he's reaching out to every single team, but teams that are really growing and have big product page groups and things like that, he is reaching out to. So it's just an awesome addition to our Body Alive page. And then it will be great for us to be able to refer to a lot of his posts when we have somebody new. And he can help answer questions. I mean, I don't think this guy's going to be on Facebook 24/7 answering all the questions, but it will be great for when we do have, someone that's constantly asking and we want to have somebody with a science background. And obviously a doctor is helpful. So I wanted to make sure I share that. The next thing I want to talk about is my 30-day health and wealth bootcamp. So this is really for brand new people in my downline. If you are just getting started and you have not really enrolled anybody, or you're just kind of starting out, you absolutely can be a part of it. And you don't necessarily have to follow the nutrition as a new person, because you might have just finished a 30-day and maybe you're on to maintenance. But what I'm going to do is I basically have a few brand new people starting, and I'm going to coach everybody through a 30-day product and business coaching for 30 days. And I'm going to be doing text. So I don't want to take on massive amount of people. I've had a lot of people ask me if they can be in it. And I just don't want to take away from the new people. So if you have new people that you feel, or if you have somebody you want to enroll, or somebody who is thinking about enrolling, or someone who just enrolled, this would be great for them. Just to give you a brief outline of what it's going to look like. I am going to have everybody's cell phone number. I will have group text, but the person will only see the text from me. So I could leverage my time by having one text, but it won't be a mass text. And every day it's going to be something about the nutrition, walking them through that, plus a tip about sharing it, so that it's kind of like a fast track to getting going and earning money. I'll also be kind of doing it with a 1 day a week cleanse on Thursdays as our cleanse days. If somebody doesn't want to do it that way, or they're doing a 2 day, or they don't want to cleanse at all, totally fine. But I'm going to coach it as a 1 day a week cleanse on a Thursday. And I just kind of, use the resources. I'm going to use the tools a lot. I'm going to share videos of how to do a shake day and all of that. So that it's not that I'm a nutrition coach or anything. I'm just forwarding them this great information and having something new every day. So somebody that's a true go-getter can just be like, all right, day one, got my nutrition down. Okay, I have to talk to 3 people today. Really dry like that, like really simple. So really honestly, guys, if you have anybody you could think of in your downline or somebody brand new that you've been talking to that might be interested, just tell them, look, it's a money back guarantee. So let's just give it a go, try the 30 days. And if you love it, great. If not, no worries. So think of who you can reach out. I really want to start it right on Monday. So people would have to order like by Wednesday, I would say the latest. It's okay if their products are a day late because it's really about the business. The other thing that will be great about that is those people will then start to be able to market the Little Black Dress project. So the people for the 30-day health and wealth bootcamp are people who are interested in the business from the start. So somebody that's only interested in products and pretty much says they're not sure about the business or they're not interested wouldn't be in the 30-day bootcamp. Does that make sense? So it's really for people either coming in for the business or who are coming in very excited about both. Okay. So if you have somebody brand new that just started and they might be on 2 weeks in, they could still do it. Like I said, they can be on a different schedule with the products. That's not a big deal, but just showing them step by step every day, introducing something new. So, when we bring somebody new in and we want to kind of give them all this information, but it could be very overwhelming. So that's where I'll break it down for 30 days. So somebody that's very organized that day one, they're not going to fall behind and not look at what to do on day one. And then on day 5, they have 5 days worth. It's going to have to be somebody that every day can commit. So that's for the 30-day health and wealth bootcamp. So the idea is really to attract people, honestly, to come in for an opportunity. And then they have a product experience. It starts with the product experience, but they're coming in for the business. So think about who you might want to reach out to if you haven't yet. Follow up with people that you've reached out to. Just tell them, there's a couple spots left. We had so many people. Gina's going to take 20 now. I'm big on fabrication because, it's not that I want to lie. It's just people really have they have FOMO, fear of missing out. So if you talk to somebody, they didn't commit, just to be like, hey, we had so much interest. Gina is going to have 20 now. And, we have 17 people. I thought of you. I think it would be great. So just kind of use that FOMO concept. Any questions about the 30-day health and wealth? Very important that they understand they're going to be learning how to make money from the start. Okay, great. So think about who, if you have a question, you're not sure, if somebody's a good fit, you can ask me and I'll let you know. All right. So the next thing is the Little Black Dress project. Now, it is really geared toward women. I know a lot of the guys are like, oh, what about the guys? Really, the little black dress, something about that image of a little black dress. The holidays are coming. We all know what happens. We start to gain weight and then we have to go out for these holiday parties and New Year's Eve. And most people have just eaten so much and they don't feel good when they're going to those parties and they're waiting until New Year's Day, right? So the idea is to get that image of the little black dress and how to indulge without the bulge. So yes, it is going to be focused on women. We're not saying men can't do it, but the images and everything are probably going to focus on women. However, we can say and men, support your women or, feel great for the holidays too. But we've had great luck in the past. And let's be honest, most of the people within Isagenix are women anyway. So I don't think, it's not like we're doing something just for guys and leaving the women out. But Little Black Dress, we're starting on the 15th. This idea is not going to be something very, it's not going to be cookie cutter where people have to do certain things. It's not like they have to cleanse. You're going to go through the same talk you do when you have somebody new. You're going to ask them questions, ask them about their lifestyle. They might not want a full day cleanse at all. They might want to do a nightly cleanse. They might want to do a cleanse, once or twice a month. So don't worry about those details. We don't need them to follow an exact, schedule, because honestly, around the holidays, it's hard for everybody to fit into a certain schedule. So we don't want to scare anybody off that way. The idea is that we're coming together to support each other for this little black dress. What their personal schedule is going to be based on what you talk to them about, or if we do a 3-way call, what I talk to them about with you. So does that make sense? So when people say like, well, what is the little black dress? What do we have to do? It's whatever program you find is the best fit for them. The idea is that they are going to maintain or lose a little weight throughout this time of year that it gets very challenging. And we are open to obviously having their time, their social time, the holidays and all that. We're not going to be strict about it. We are going to use Finish Fit to coach through. And Flo has offered to make a 30-day ab and leg challenge, little black dress challenge kind of thing. So it's like, you see those 30-day challenge. So it's going to be something quick that people can do 10 minutes a day, but just kind of gives that extra little thing that we can add value and do together. So 10 minutes a day, you'll have some ab exercises, some leg exercises. If you do it every day for 30 days, you're going to look better. You're going to look more sculpted for your little black dress. So these are all ways to just bring that community feel together while we're going through this and using our nutrition products. The little black dress usually does attract more product users initially, so be mindful of that. But when you enroll them, and once they're enrolled, remember, you've got to tell everybody, okay, this is great. I want to show you how to get your products paid for, because if you love this just as much as I do, you're going to want to continue. And at least if I show you how to get your products covered, you won't have to worry about the cost every month. If after I show you, if you don't want to enroll anybody, if you want to refer them directly to me, that's fine too. But we have to make sure we tell that to people, because you never know. They might not be interested at first and they might say, no, I'll just refer to you. But they might be watching and seeing how you're growing and you're earning some income. And then they might 2-3 weeks in say, well, gosh, people are asking me what I'm doing, so maybe I should share. So always tell your product users about the opportunity. You can do it after they're enrolled already and just say, great, I'm so happy to, you're in the little black dress project with us, and I'm just going to show you how you can get your products covered from the start and go from there. Okay, and there's also going to be on Thursday. This is important. I'm going to type it in the chat. Thursday, October, 4th is our next opportunity call. We don't record these. We're doing them once a month. I have to ask Sandra, I think it was 9 p.m. because she's trying to accommodate all the time zones after work and stuff. But this is going to be an opportunity Zoom. So this will be for people either brand new and open to the opportunity, or who you're sharing this opportunity with, or customers who are open to learning about the opportunity. And every month we'll do that. And then again on Monday, the following Monday after, we'll do that new associate training. So if you don't have anybody this month, don't worry, but just know that this is kind of that system that we're going to be starting. And if you have somebody interested and it's like 3 weeks till the next call, just schedule a 3-way call with me and I'll go through it with them. So, the call's great because we can do it every month and we could leverage time. But if you have somebody, say next week, and you don't want them to have to wait 3 weeks, just do a 3-way call. Okay, so I'm going to pause and just see if there's any questions about little black dress or Thursday's call. Okay, if you do think of something, please feel free to write it in the chat box. The next thing, since I brought up the 3-way calls, I want to just kind of go over a couple of things. I want to help you guys, especially I know there's a lot of new associates on the call and some that just hit consultant. And I know that it can be very difficult to tell somebody, okay, we're going to do a call with somebody you don't know. I know that that's kind of been a little bit, I've talked to a few of you who said that you're kind of getting some resistance. I really, truly love the idea of, instead of jumping at that, is to do a 3-way text or a 3-way message on Facebook connecting me to your person. Like Lisa, I'm just connecting my personal coach, Gina. Gina, Lisa's been interested. She's asking me some questions. I just want to have you available in case there's things I can't answer. And then I can jump in and give some information. We can do the goals assessment, which have you guys seen that? That's really helpful. If they have the goals assessment, which I'm having everybody do that before they do the 30-day boot camp with me and before the little black dress. The goals assessment, you have so many answers already before you even get on the phone. This way they kind of get to know me, and then I say, hey, I'm available for a 3-way call. Do you guys want to jump on the phone tomorrow? It's a little more natural than you just saying, okay, well, my coach, let's do a 3-way call. I don't know. For some reason, I know a lot of you are getting resistance from that, and I understand. It's just people get weirded out. They don't want to talk to someone they don't know. So if you introduce softly through a text, a 3-way text or message, just as a way to show extra support, then they don't feel so guarded. So does that make sense? Okay. So on my calendar, I have the kind of my time blocking calls, like time blocking availability for when I can do calls. This way I have my time for when I do my morning ritual with my kids, and then I get to the gym and I have all that, and then I have a block of time. And then, my kids don't get home until 4, sometimes 4:15, depending on the drive. So it's like I'm a taxi driver after that. They have hip hop and Girls on the Run and drama, and there's so much going on, and I have to cook dinner and then set them up for the next day and all of that and read to them before bed. So from 4 to 8, if you guys are ever trying to get a hold of me and you're not, please don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm really trying to not have my phone out and not be on Facebook. And even if I check it in between, like if I am in between dropping them off somewhere or something, I'll check. But I just wanted you guys to know that I'm really, really very committed to being balanced and being a present mom and making sure I have time that I don't have my phone and I'm not looking at Facebook. I promise I'll get to it. If a day goes by and I haven't gotten back to you guys, then please, remind me or text me. Just know there's a lot of you guys now, and there's a lot of downline on my team. So trust me, I'm getting a lot of text messages and a lot of Facebook messages daily. So it just gets to be, it's awesome. I love it, but I'm trying to not get overwhelmed. However, if there's a time that you guys need an after work 3-way call, like absolutely, there's no way you can fit it in on the calendar availability, just send me a message. I do this Monday. I'm doing these calls at 8:30. Our goal is that our kids go to sleep at 8. We do the reading around 7:30, 7:45. But I can do a nighttime call. I just don't want to put it on my calendar because I just never know how the night's going to go. But if it's something that you need to have it in the evening, just let me know. But my calendar app is really my time blocking of when I would love to really do the calls and work. So anybody have questions? Thank you, Janet. Awesome. Okay. No questions so far? All right. So next, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of some ideas of the little black dress. I know Sandra is working on some just different scripts that you guys can use, ideas of posts or private emails or texts that you could send people. But something that's worked really great for us in the past is we would hold up a black dress, a picture of, like, I would hold up my black dress and just create curiosity. Super excited for the LBD project. Gonna fit snugly in my little black dress for the holidays. Indulge without the bulge. Something very short. You're not gonna have like a checklist of what they're gonna get. Just really enticing, create curiosity. You can do a picture of 3 or 4 different dresses that you like and say, I'm so excited, I'm joining a little black dress project with my nutrition group. I'm going to stay accountable, so I'm going to order my dress now. Please help me decide which one's best. Guys, those posts, I did it last year and I had 2 dress choices. One was lacy, one wasn't. I had so much engagement. So much engagement. So these are just some ideas I'm throwing at you. And again, Sandra will have some scripts written out. I do have a graphic that was made. I give you some ideas of what people can expect. Once you start the little black dress, doesn't matter. You can still enroll people into it. So you want to still post like day 1, LBD project, just did my 10-minute ab and leg exercises. Love this nutritional group or this accountability group, or however you want to word it, that creates a lot of curiosity around it. So don't have a post every day that's very long and that has like free coaching, best nutrition, money back guarantee, and all these things. You can do that once a week, but if you do that every day, it's going to really come across like a little bit obnoxious. So you want to maybe do that once, but then your other posts are very like dripping, like I think the dress one is really good. Or I have my dress, what shoes should I wear with my little black dress? Picking out things like that people will be engaged to your posts. So again, creating curiosity, attracting engagement and likes and comments on your posts, and we can all support each other through that too. But these are just some ideas. Think about a tribe of people that you would love to do this with that's not already in Isagenix. I want you to write those names down, because last week the idea was to start connecting with everybody, right? I hope you guys did that. You didn't mention Isagenix. You didn't mention that we're having this challenge, but you just started to connect with people again. Hopefully you guys all did that, because that was our call last week. So now this week is your reach outs. And you know what? I have found that people really like to be thought of. So even for those of you who already have customers, reach out to your customers, and whether they're ordering or not, just let them know, like, this little black dress project is coming up. Let's do this together. Do you have anybody in mind that would want to do it with us? So that's what you want to say to your customers. Do you guys have anybody in mind and you personalize it. You tell them, call them, pick up the phone, call them, or text them, like, this is what's coming up. We're starting October 15th, lots of support, community. I want to do this with you. You want to commit with me? We'll keep each other accountable. We could still have our cheats and everything. But do you know anybody that would want to do it with us? That's what you want to say to your customers, and also to new prospects. Always ask who else. So think about a tribe. Who is going to do little black dress with you? And make it exciting and make it fun. And just let them know, guys, it's risk-free. Like, I have already tried the nutrition. I feel fabulous. I feel very confident that you will too. But if not, just remember, it's a money back guarantee. But why not? Let's do this together. Get excited so that your friends will be excited. So just really, really think tonight when we get off the call. And if you have not yet done a list of who you've connected with, please start making a list so you can stay organized. This could be huge. Every year it really gets a lot of enrollments. The very cool thing about it is even after we start, people can come in the week after and then the week after, because you're going to keep posting like LBD, #LBD project 2018, and something real exciting like loved our recipe today. And people are going to say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing a little black dress project. It's ongoing through the holidays. Want to join? So really think about creative ways to engage people into what you're doing, or that they're going to follow your journey through this. Okay. So that's all I had to share. That's what I wanted to kind of give you, that information, kind of gear you guys of what's happening with these two different things, the 30-day that I'm starting next Monday. So next Monday, just to review the dates, if you guys are taking notes. Again, the 4th this week is our opportunity call. Sandra and I are going to do that. Then on Monday the 8th, I'll be starting day 1 of my 30-day health and wealth boot camp, really geared for business opportunity. We will be promoting the little black dress. They really should probably order to start on the 15th by October 10th. So think you have 10 days, October 1st to October 10th for the LBD. October 15th is day 1. And again, people can join in after, but really try to get that going, rev it up. So those are your important dates right now. And then finally, guys, just again, a reminder, I know we said it last week. Dr. Paul mentioned it to me today on the phone. He's actually conducting a study right now at the University of Pittsburgh. He told me, this is between us, you guys can get some info, on amped power and amped nitro. And he's had an ongoing study. And he said it should all be complete by New Year kickoff. so he can share the results. But he said the Cougars are going to be very pleased with the results that they found with those products. So that's really awesome. But we'll have more medical research and studies, which is so awesome that's what Isagenix invests in. So remember that Isagenix is not going to invest in a commercial or an ad for CrossFit Games or things like that, but they're investing in a lot of scientific research. So, but New Year kickoff. He was mentioning today that it's going to sell out pretty soon. It does every year, and it did last year. And we had people that thought they bought their ticket and didn't. And, it's just one of those things that when it's sold out and people want to buy tickets, it's harder to buy from other people because they're selling so fast. So this one is half the size of Celebration. So just think about the people that want to go to a new year because it's launching your business for the new year. But I just want to really urge you guys about this event. I know, some of you absolutely cannot go, and don't worry if you can't, but if you have any chance that you can get there, it will grow your business. It's just so much more than we can teach you in Team Break Free. The thing that I have learned, just to wrap this up, I don't want to keep you guys too long, but the thing that I've learned is that I feel like I've grown so much and I want to share everything I've learned with my team. But the problem is that you guys haven't gone through the personal development that I went through for the last few years. So it makes it challenging. It's like, I'm like, oh, but like if somebody says, I'm so scared to talk about Isagenix, or I don't know, I posted on Facebook and somebody, called it a scam and they shut down, and I'm like, oh, no, you don't, because I went through that and I had to like really go through it. But the problem is you got to experience it, and you're going to have to go through these things yourself. And so I've learned that as much as I want to like get everybody caught up to where I'm at, I can't, because it's called personal development and it's going to take time for each person. Shorter for some, longer for others. It depends where you're at in your mindset. But when you go to these events, the belief meter starts to go like this. I mean, like incredible. If anybody's been to an event and have felt that they are game changers, please put it in the comments. So the reason I'm telling you that is because it's like when we go to college, we learn, right? We're learning, we're being educated. That's what these events are for, is to mold us into professionals at this, okay? So just think about that. But if you even think there's a chance, this is really important. If there's a chance you can make it to New Year kickoff, buy a ticket, because you could sell it because it's going to sell out. So I'd rather you buy a ticket and have it and then sell it to somebody, because I'm telling you, these New Year kickoff sells out. So you won't have any problem selling a ticket, but you'll have a problem trying to find it if you can go. So if there's a chance, buy the ticket. I am going to buy a ticket for somebody, the person who has the most new people in the 30-day health and wealth, but it's only if you're an associate or consultant. So if you're my managers and my directors, you're not eligible, but my consultants and associates are in the contest. So make sure you're telling me who's in. I'm going to need their cell phone number and their email, but please connect me on Facebook so that we can start building that relationship. All right, guys. Well, yes, I'm just looking at some of the comments. Janet says, yes, about the events. I know she's been to 2. Life-changing, growing your business. Yvonne's been to 2 as well. Melinda, total game changer. I think you've been to a few now. And Paula, a must. Yeah, first event changed her life. So it'll make sense when you go. It will totally make sense. So if you have any questions that you want to ask me offline, I'm going to stay up for another 30 minutes on the computer until I shut down. So please reach out to me, and I'm really excited for the next 2 things that we're working on. So if I can help in any way, please just let me know, and I will talk to you guys soon, okay? All right, guys. I'm going to stop the recording.